Hello everyone and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'm going to be doing a guide for Beidou. This is going to be a 2.1 guide, covering everything that you need to know about her and the new patch. We'll be going over her weapons, artifacts, constellations, talents, and her teams. We'll also be doing a Spiral Abyss run on floor 12. Just a quick one, only the first floor, and that's it. Alright, well anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay, so for weapons, the best weapon that you're gonna be running on her is going to be the 5-star, like really any 5-star, honestly. You could do 5-star Wolf's Gravestone, 5-star Skyward, and like, cause she's really good with energy recharge. Or yeah, just really any 5-star weapon should work for her, I think. If you guys have any questions, just ask in the comments of what weapons you should use. But other than that, I think that's for five. Yeah, for 5 stars, that should be it. For 4-star weapons, her best 4-star weapon is going to be the Serpent Spine. This is just best all around. It can actually, in high refinement, out damage the Wolf's Gravestone. So it is very, very strong. If you don't have the Serpent Spine and you're going completely free to play, then I guess you could either do the Black Cliff Slasher, but the passive is okay, or the Prototype Archaic. These two weapons are really strong. And I think maybe even the new Inazuma weapon, but I can't remember if that has Elemental Mastery or anything, or whatever its substat is. You could also use a Sacrificial Greatsword, it's also good, and even Favonius is okay. For this, maybe Rain Slasher, but honestly, I'm not very confident in it. Yeah, Snow Tomb Star Silver, don't use that. And that covers all the weapons. For artifacts, their best in slot is going to be the Emblem of Severed Fate, just because it gives you energy recharge and a burst damage, and that's what you want to be using on her burst. If you can't get a good 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate, you can also use 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Thundering Fury. That way you get 15% electro damage and 20% elemental burst damage. The reason this set is so good is because it gives her energy recharge, which she needs, and it's almost close to optimal. You can, if you have a little bit more, then you'll be like around like 150, then she's perfect. But yeah, her burst is such a high cost, like 80 energy, that you need to have ER on her. So this is really good. And the more energy recharge you have, the more burst damage you get out of it. So you can see how that works. For how you're going to want to build her, it's going to be traditional DPS. So you're going to, like always, going to go crit damage or crit rate circlet, a electro cup, and attack percent sands. And then your feather, you're going to look for good crit substats. Your feather and flower. For constellations, C2 is the one that's the most important. If you can't get C2, then you are going to be losing out on a lot of damage. That's what makes her super strong. C6 just makes her even better. But yeah, C2 is your main thing. You should be able to get close to. You will get one free Beidou. Everyone should have at least one free Beidou. And if you can get lucky and get constellations, then yeah. But if you're wondering, this is just more shield absorption. This gives you more damage because your alt arcs to 2 more enemies. This upgrades your alt, I think, or your elemental skill. This yeah, this one is Beidou's normal attacks gain additional instance of 20% electro damage for 10 seconds. So upon being attacked, increases the level of Stormbreaker, and this one also gives you electro res while with the duration of Stormbreaker. So it just gives you more damage. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. For talents, you're gonna want to upgrade and max out Stormbreaker as much as possible. That's her big damage one. This has high scaling and actually can do a lot of damage. But if you're not really gonna, I mean, you're not really too worried about it. This is mostly what you want to upgrade: Stormbreaker, then Tidecaller. Don't even touch normals. There's no point if you're running her as a support. If she's gonna be your main DPS, then yeah, upgrade your normals. But if not, don't even. Not worth it. I think that covers everything you need to know about her. Because I went over weapons, artifacts, constellations, and talents. If you want to see the stats, this is her stats right now. Around 60, 120, a little bit over. But it's okay. I definitely would want more energy recharge than this, but this will be fine. and electro damage 64. Okay, for teams, there's a lot that you can actually run around. She's very flexible, but pretty much teams you want to be running on are either electro charge teams or maybe even overload teams are okay, but mostly electro charge teams or electric teams. For example, this Yoimiya team is a overload team with these two as well as electro charge, so you have all those 3 reactions. This is actually a very strong team. It's what I'm going to be showcasing in. But if you don't want to run Yoimiya, you could always run Fireworks.
Need to end a few enemies?
And run Official instead of Xingqiu.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Then you have Child. If you don't have Child, then you could also do this team. It's the same thing. But instead you have Sucrose as your auto attacker, and then she can just swirl, and then Beidou and Official can be your carry. And then Bennett will just let Beidou snapshot her burst, so. There's also, let's see, you could also run
the campaign begins.
This kind of, maybe, but actually, no, because right now you can't run Raiden on that team. But yeah, Beidou actually works with a lot of characters. You could even, if you wanted to, run Mono Electro.
Let's do this.
And have Kujo-Sara as an auto attacker and main DPS if you want to, but you don't need to. She works with literally anyone, really. If you can run her with a battery, you'll be good. She'll do what you need her to do.
Just sharpen my spear.
Could even run Shangling and have her overload, but overload doesn't really work unless you have Yoimiya. Yeah, you could also, if you wanted to, use her with Xiao, and then her burst will be on field while Xiao's DPSing. So this is okay as well. But yeah, that's pretty much. Those are the teams that you want to run her on. The best team is going to be this Fireworks team, this other one, an alternative,
will succeed.
Or the
Are you going to hold a festival?
If you don't want to use Bennett, you could always substitute Bennett for Xingqiu.
For justice.
Or you could even substitute him for Sucrose as well. Bennett's just I just like running Bennett on almost every team. So yeah. Okay, so
gonna be epic.
Let's get into the showcase. We'll quickly just swap off the characters here. I think I was using.
May knowledge guide you.
Yeah, so this is the team I'm going to be using. In floor 12. Alright. I think it should be quick. We'll actually have our burst up and everything, so. Yep, high tide, low tide. This is supposed to be the hardest one, actually, floor 12. 12-1, at least. So yeah, let's get this team in. Alright. So the rotation you're going to be looking for is going to be Bennett Burst, then Xingqiu, then Beidou, or the other way around. That's how I like to do it, so I do Bennett first, then swap to Xingqiu, do his E, burst E, then swap to Beidou, hit her burst, and then swap to Yoimiya and start just auto-attacking. Alright.
Let's get down to business.
Going in! No, my sword! Witness the power of Guhua! Rain out to ashes! The fuse is lit!
As you can see, Beidou's doing a lot of damage.
There's more!
Everybody, stand back! Let me weave you a burst. Time to... Eyes on me! Time for a light show!
This is just going to be Yoimiya and Beidou. You can see that's doing a lot of damage.
Let's light it up! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is Rain Cutter!
This will do!
Fire hazard!
burst again.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
That's unfortunate. I mean, but you guys get the gist of it. If she doesn't die though, then you can see I'd swap to her. She does a lot of damage. Okay, what is going on?
No, my sword! Witness the power of the down!
I'm ready.
I hate this guy so much.
Time for a light show!
Cut down. One strike will suffice.
Finally. Well, yeah. As you can see, Beidou was hitting like, I think 9Ks there. If I had higher ER, then you'd see she will be doing more damage easily. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. If you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I hope I did cover everything that you need to know about her. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys.